Yeah. My fault. I had to get that shit out. Anyway, welcome back to the I Am Bruce Leroy channel. Obviously, this is your boy Bruce Leroy. Before we get started with today's video, I need y'all to do a few things for me. Like, comment, subscribe. I kick all y'all asses. Now, it's better. I know I do already. Follow me on all my social medias. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Everything is at I Am Bruce Leroy. And I literally, as soon as my mom was like, damn, about to kill the intro, I fucked up a little bit towards the end. Anyway, we're moving on from that. So a couple things before we get started with today's video, before I tell you like what we're going to be doing today. First and foremost, I realized last minute, I apologize for the technological, no, I'm about to say some dumb shit. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Hold on. Oh shit, my fault. I'm about to, hold on, I'm about to give it away, Alright, my fault. So, what you call it? What was I thinking about? Okay, anyway, alright, got it. So, I apologize for the technical difficulties surrounding last video. It kind of got fucked up because the first thing that happened was I'm thinking like, okay, we had everything exported. So, a couple things happened, right? So when I told y'all there was a video coming on that day, I thought it was going to happen because literally I had the export thing. So, what ended up happening was I wasn't paying attention to what was going on with my computer. So, I don't know what the hell's going on with Adobe recently. I don't know if it's just my computer. I don't know if it's the software. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. But it's starting to act real glitchy. It's not as smooth. I was starting to give me PTSD of when I was working with Pinnacle Studio a little bit, right? It's still kind of smooth flowing, but you know, it's a little weird shit going on. So, what ended up having to happen was, so I tried to export the day that I promised, but what ended up happening on that day was it literally exported only 25 minutes of the fucking video, okay? So that pissed me off. The first 25 minutes was captured. So I had to redo this shit all over again. So I'm like, okay, bet. So because it's like I make long-ass Eagles videos, and the bitches be like damn near an hour. Some of them be an hour, a little hour or some change. Let's split it up in half. So 25 minutes, the video is about like maybe 50, 55 minutes, right? What ended up happening, and I just realized this a couple days ago, was... okay, cool. So what ended up happening a couple days ago was I just found out that part 2 of that same video, the bottom half, is technically not even really fully the bottom half because about 2-ish minutes was cut off. So I apologize for the inconvenience on that. No, I'm not re-uploading that shit. It's over with. It's about the last preseason game. I wasn't really talk about shit anyway. Honestly, truth to be told, a majority of what was important in that video was I already covered it in like I covered it in the majority of the video, right? It's not nothing groundbreaking or crazy that happened within the last 2-3 minutes that were cut off. So, also, why am I wearing this hat? Because y'all seen this hat. Y'all been following me on TikTok and all that jazz social media. Why am I wearing this goddamn hat? Well, literally, and I'm back. Hold on. Gotta get into character here. But gosh darn. Get your ass out my sheet. Anyway. Now, had to get into my action real quick. Now, the reason why I'm rocking this hat tonight is because Friday, September 6th, Friday, September 6th. It's gonna be my debut single on the Bruce Leroy. It's gonna be called Shooting Star. Okay. I don't know who was that imposter about 2-3 minutes ago. But I'm letting you know this right now. It's me, the real Bruce Leroy. Alright? I done went back to the future with Michael J. Fox on the 3rd one. And I was like, damn, I didn't know there was gonna be this many horses in the future. But it was really the past. It was in the 1860s. Right? Now, technically speaking, I wasn't even gonna have to communicate with a white person because of the error. But I found my way around. I found some abolitionists who were like-minded individuals up north, and they allowed me to communicate. Sorry, I don't know who that motherfucking country bumpkin was. I think it was like might be Steve Harvey's cousin or something. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that. So, long story short, I got a September 6th single coming out. So I'm kind of going to be, you know what I'm saying, just rocking the hat in celebration of my first single debut as Bruce Leroy. Coming back strong off the 11-month hiatus that was stressful as fuck. I think I might have covered it in like a past video or something like that. I don't feel like rehashing that. And then when my first full-length project comes out as Bruce Leroy, I'll explain to you what was taking place then. But now, that's a story for another day. Now, without further ado, what is today's video going to be about? Well, Kehlani just came out with another project, right? I technically didn't buy it yet. I'm planning on doing it. Your brother, you know what I'm saying? I just got back on my feet, so you got to excuse me. The $9.99 ain't going to just slip out like that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I can't just struggle just a little bit, right? But we doing better, okay? We're doing better. My job out of control to say the least, but I ain't trying to get into all that. But bottom line is this, that's beside the point. While we wait, the second one, the first mixtape was Heat. Feels, Footsteps, Nunya. I didn't like Dom Kennedy's verse, or Don Kennedy, whatever that nigga name is. His verse was ass. But Feels, Footsteps, Nunya minus Don Kennedy, some other shit. I think Love Language. Yeah. Love Language. Nights Like This with Ty Dolla $ign. That fucking shit was an R&B classic. Can't believe y'all the nerd to talk about some, okay, Kehlani don't have no classic. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's a motherfucking classic. Now, this is the second part. So y'all already knew that I reviewed Crash. So me being a Kehlani stan, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I listened to it the first time. And I didn't listen to the whole thing because I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna react on this channel anyway, right? I listened to the whole thing, kind of. I probably like maybe 2-3 songs at the bottom and I didn't listen to. I didn't like it. But I don't want to rush to conclusions so fast because it could be like, maybe you had a long day at work. Maybe you got other shit in your mind. So I'm going to, with a clear head, I'm going to give this a second listen. I don't give albums a second listen. When I don't like this shit, I move the fuck on. But it's Kehlani. It's my fucking GOAT, nigga. So for my GOAT, I'm going to give her a second listen. All right? She deserves it. She earned that from me. She earned a second listen. So without further ado, I ain't going to waste y'all time. We're going to get started on track number 1. Make sure it's still filming real quick. Oh, shit, my fault. All right, bet. We good. You know what I should have done? I should have had a motherfucking... Oh, shit, my fault. God damn, you sloppy ass nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Anyway, my fault. I'm bugging today. All right. What I should have did was stayed in a Southern character accent the whole time, but because we're doing a reaction video, I think you kind of want my authentic self a little bit. But I just was thinking that just now as I started filming, so fuck it. We're not going into character. We got the hat on and shit. You know what I'm saying? As the theme of my new song, Shooting Star, it's going to be on Bandcamp. I finally figured that shit out. But without further ado, let's get into this goddamn album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it, this project. Love Like is single number 1, and we will proceed.
That's the kind of love I want to have. That's the kind of love I want.
My fault for pausing it. I know I got a tendency to pause it, but it's my motherfucking channel. Do what the fuck I want to do, nigga. Y'all want to hear the uninterrupted version? Take your ass to Spotify or whatever platform you use. Bottom line is this. This giving me like very 90s-esque, very Brandy vibes. Like, what was the name of that album? Never Say Never. It's giving me those kind of vibes. So far, I like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't crazy about it the first time, but again, like I said, it could have had a lot going on. So we listened to it again. So we're gonna proceed forward.
Know that I wanna show that I need you so bad. You're saying I'm ready to go with you forever together.
No, so I don't know who gets it to that. I don't know if it's Brian McKnight or somebody else, but it's like a very 90s like na 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 na. Na, 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 na. So you saw how I did it versus how she did it. I'm gonna replay it again real quick. I'm gonna show you the difference. So it's like na 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 na. So instead of that, na 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 na. Hold on, I fucked up. Na 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 na. Like, I did it right the first time, fuck it up now, but you get my point. She should have went more in that direction. I feel like that would have been a much more logical approach than that, but whatever. By the way, I like the Cinderella reference too, that's fire. You know what's funny? The staticky sound effects reminds me of Crash a little bit. I think that's it. Alright, so my opinion on this song, good song. Like, I ain't gonna be on no extra shit, good song. Now, when he's not here, when he's not there is the second track. that was released, I think, a day prior to the actual album, I'm gonna say LP, because I don't know what she counts as a mixtape album, whatever. But actually, it's mixtape because I think the first one was a mixtape. So I already listened to When He's Not There. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if it's because they were trying not to get copyrighted, but I felt like the snippet that I heard on YouTube, I think on Kehlani Daily, the tempo was like just right. When I listened to the actual song, the tempo kind of being too slow and drawn out, kind of like, normally I don't really give a shit about that, but it kind of fucked up the song for me. So I couldn't even really listen to it and really like kind of get a groove to it because the tempo was just so goddamn slow. And I ain't gonna be, I really was not feeling Lucky Day's verse. It just wasn't, it wasn't smooth, it wasn't melodic, there wasn't no, you know, he didn't really stay in a particular pocket that like, oh, I could just, you know, groove to it. Just kind of just like, everything was just like in spurts and short circuit. I might be saying it the wrong way, but if you know type shit. And listen, I ain't shitting on Lucky Day. Lucky Day's a great artist. He's a fan, like one of the underrated in some respects, but he's a fantastic singer and artist. So I ain't disrespect him as an artist, but I'll keep it real. Coming to this song, it wasn't great. Alright, so we're gonna do Closed Off featuring KWN, and I have a feeling I didn't like this one, and I'll probably explain why as you play it. Yup. I'm gonna tell you some funny shit real quick. I'm gonna let the song play. I wanna skip this motherfucker so bad, but I'm not. The fucking moaning sounds. Nigga, if somebody hear that shit off my motherfucking headphones, you already know what I ain't gonna say it because, you know, YouTube and shit. But you know what niggas think I'm gonna be doing. Alright, motherfucker come through this head and tell, motherfucker, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was gonna be honest with you, I heard that shit in other music before, and I don't know what it is. To me, it's just cringe as fuck. Cause like, what is the purpose in doing it outside of you just fucking moaning? Like, what is it genuinely adding to the song or adding to the value or to the meaning of the song? It really fucking doesn't. It's just unnecessary shit. Like, I'm not watching fucking OF. I'm not watching any other sites, you know, that are rated 2 letters before the last alphabet and shit. Alright, so I'm not watching that, so why the fuck why do I need to hear this? I'm listening to music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you about to get me caught up in some shit, niggas over there like, oh, that's what you doing? I'm like, no, that's not what I was doing. I'm listening to music and Spotify. Be like, oh, no, you probably just X out the tab and shit, like, no, listen, and there you go, I ain't right. You feel me? So, to me, like, it was just cringe as fuck. It was horrible. Like, honestly, I tried my best to give it. I did give it a chance, but like, normally if it wasn't Kehlani, I would have skipped this shit. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I'm about to fucking skip this shit. What the fuck is this?
Got a way of pushing up on my body. It's you that do it for me. And we definitely gotta hide in this party.
See, no disrespect to Chloe. This how sometimes motherfuckers be irritated. Chloe be like, and I really love you. Oh, and I really want you. Come talk to me. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, just fucking love of God. Just sing. You added all this extra shit. It's not making you sound sexy. You sound fucking cringe. And no disrespect, Chloe is a phenomenal vocalist. One of the best singers of our generation. But when she do that shit, when she try to do all the extra, and I love you, come and touch on me. Like, get the fuck out. I'm about to touch that goddamn skip button, nigga. What the fuck? Next video, bitch. Put that motherfucker on autoplay. Fuck is you talking about? Now, look, all jokes aside, I hate when motherfuckers do this. Like, stop doing extra shit. It's not adding any creative value. It's not adding enjoyment. It's just fucking cringe. And if somebody walking in the room, and they might be thinking that I'm doing something I ain't, you know, doing some extra shit. I'm just saying. Like, come on now.
Just gonna get right round the block.
She all beat to the motherfucker. Whoever KWN is, sound like a motherfucking news channel and shit. UPN, you pick a nigga. hey, look, all jokes aside. You trying to do all this extra creative shit, but you don't sound good. Number one, you squabble like a motherfucker in that beat. I mean, you must be joining a gang or something. You must be joining a gang at Compton. Motherfuckers, like they up there, you running phase with the motherfucking beat, nigga, and you get your ass whooped. Cause like, what, like, listen, you focusing too much on the wrong goddamn thing. You need to focus on just executing and making a great song and delivering a great verse. You just putting all this extra shit. You squab with the motherfucking beat, nigga. Whatever instruments is in there, the 808, whatever fucking instruments in there, I don't know off the top of my head, it's going too fast. But they whooping, whatever the beat is, they whooping your ass. The producer is whooping your ass. No belt.
Yeah.
No. You want to be honest with you? Because a lot of instruments, when you're just doing just the lead vocal with clothes off, or not even just the lead, but that's not the problem, it's the delivery. So when you're doing the regular, take your clothes off, instead of like, let me take your clothes off. Like, I'm fucking up because I've been yelling and shit, so my voice is a little bit ass. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why the fuck I be up here. Like, I be embarrassing myself, low key. I be like, just trying to sing that motherfucker. But you get my point. So when you kind of doing this, it's not about necessarily the harmonic stats, because you clearly, you hear it pressed, you hear the background vocals. When you're kind of singing it and it's just, you're not feeling, it's like it feels empty. And it's not because of the performance, but it's because, it kind of is. It's the delivery, right? So if you choose a more heightened version where you just kind of just put more feeling in it, versus you just kind of just singing it regular, because it's so much going on, it feels empty. It feels like it's not filling up enough space. And it's nothing to do with, oh, you gotta add stacks to the to the hook per se. But it's about necessarily like, you know, you being able to fill that space, and you kind of just as an artist just kind of just paying attention to the instruments and how your voice messes with it. Like, I know for a fact, I'll give myself an example. I'll give you an example. When I'm recording my own music, I pay attention, like, okay, is my voice filling up the space? So one or two things would happen. If my voice is not filling up space, or it's leaving too much, like if it feels empty, I'll either stack it, or I'll try to give a much more heightened performance. I'll try to go up some octaves to, like, you know, really just make it more of a high note, just really just kind of reach up there. I ain't gonna really do that shit again because it's gonna sound like shit, but you understand my point. Hopefully you do.
Want you right down on all fours.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you're gonna get a motherfucking artist, Simone, just get fucking Chloe. At least Chloe can actually sing. Her singing is just alright. But like, she's focusing more on trying to fucking moan and shit. Like she getting fucking back shots while she's recording music. Like, she's up there on the mic and she's like, yeah, so I really love you and I really want you. So please talk to me. Please. I really need you. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is garbage. You know, I would have sat up there, either you would have rewrote your verse. Hold on. Either you would have rewrote your verse, or I would have pulled the Kanye West off Don. You know how he was, like, I've mentioned on another video, he was kicking motherfuckers off the song and shit, off the album. Be like, yeah, you're gonna be on the album for sure. And then come release day, your ass now nowhere on the track list. I'm gonna be honest with you. This song, one or two things, two, maybe three things. Either Kehlani should have did this shit by herself. She should have had Kiana Lede, because I feel like Kiana Lede's vocals, like, they kind of have a similar style, except Kiana sounds way better. I would have had Kiana Lede for the feature, and they did a song together, so I'm hopefully they still on good terms. Well, I would have just had Chloe on that motherfucker. I'm sure Chloe would have been more than happy to do that. But this girl right here, she fucked up the song. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I would have had Kiana Lede, motherfucking Chloe, or I would have did this shit by myself if I was Kehlani, because she fucked this up. It's horrible. Alright, we on the single now. Is it me or just sound very LL Cool J? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
My room, when I want you to know what I want you to know. Just
stop breaking up your notes. What I want you to know, what I want you to know. See that? What I want you to know. Like, no.
So I'm never gonna love ever. So I'm never
never again. Or just straight up. I didn't do the best part of that, but never again. So straightforward rather than just breaking it up. And honestly, I feel like that this single, pardon the pun, I feel like it would have been a hit low key if the songwriting on the hook was better. So I would have made it like maybe either like 4 different lines repeated or 8 different lines repeated. Like either 4 bars or 8 bars. I wouldn't have done the same because it just does it. And like to really bring a record like that home, the hook gotta just really be really good. Because it sounds a lot like that. It reminds me of that Brandy and Mace song off of Never Say Never. I forgot. I think it's called Top of the World. It reminds me. It gave me those kind of vibes. A song like that, the hook gotta be really, really fucking good. If the hook is just, it's alright, it fucks up the song in a way, if that makes sense.
Sitting up in my face, don't know what to say, cause no one wants to walk away. You just let me know you want this to go. There's no room for the back and forth.
So, continuous flow. Know them where to go, just to let you know. Like, that's not her lyrics, but that's how it would have came off of. Na 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 na. So, the whole thing just kind of like, just keep it moving. Don't break it up. Don't elongate it. Keep it moving. Keep the flow. Keep the listener engaged with the melody. Don't break this shit up. Don't just, because you throwing off the vibe. Just keep it going.
And I want you to see that it ain't gonna be me losing my mind. We can't say goodbye. I'm never gonna love ever. So I'm never gonna love. Never gonna love. Never again and again and again and again. Never gonna love. Never gonna
if you're gonna do a beat switch like this, where you changing the, I don't know if it's the pitch or the tone, the beat, you gotta, vocally, you gotta nail that motherfucker. And what I mean is, you pretty much have to like really sing loud as fuck. Cause if you just changing the tone and you're singing it just it don't work. You gotta when you do a switch like that in tone, that's a classic R&B technique that was especially used a lot in the early 2000s and 90s. It's like, yo, when you know that's like basically like what I would say like the falling action of the song. Like the closing part is when the artist or like whatever, they'll switch the tone of the beat. And you'll know that when that shit happens, you know that vocally the motherfucking artist about to bring the house down. It's almost expected, if that makes sense. So when you kind of just sing just L-O-I, I guess, it don't work. You're not really bringing the best out of that record. I'm gonna be honest with you, this had potential. Just too many missed opportunities. Break it up by the notes. Singing wasn't all the way strong. I'm not going to sit there and act like I'm the best singer, but I'm an artist. I got an ear for certain shit. Had potential. It just, the writing needed to be better. The hook should have been much better. I would have, if I was working with her, I was writing with her, I would have told her to rewrite that hook again, because that wasn't going to work for me. Because you really got to have something that's really going to stick. Because this type of single, no pun intended, this could be a single that can really get you some buzz, and you could push that record for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially because of the nostalgia fact, because it sounds a lot like a Brandy record. So this beat is catchy. It's nice. It got some bounce to it. It got the Brandy's 90s, the 90s Brandy nostalgia to it. I like it. But as a song, there's too many missed opportunities from Kehlani to really just bring this full circle, if that makes sense. Alright, so we all know better, featuring Lil Mo and Vince Staples. I think Lil Mo did a song with Fabulous, one of Fabulous's best songs. I forgot, Shoulda Let You Go or something like that. It was that's the last time I remember Lil Mo. Vince Staples, I remember his verse. He whooped ass. See, Don Kennedy, take a motherfucking notepad out, nigga, like Columbo, and take some motherfucking notes. That's how you deliver a rap verse. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't really listened to Vince Staples. I'm gonna tell you right now, Vince Staples' verse was so good. I swear to God, I would have went back to. I'm probably gonna end up listening to it eventually if I remember to. I will go back and go in his discography and start listening to his music just based off that. That's how well he did that verse. Don Kennedy, take some motherfucking notes, my guy. I love the West Coast feel too. It's nice. It is.
You wanna love me right here, right now? Just be honest.
I gotta be honest. You ain't coming in this track too strong. You just kind of leaving too much space. You gotta. This sound like this is an old song. This don't sound like a song that she recently done. But I would have redid this shit. Had it sound like that, especially growing as an artist, I would have redid this. You know what I'm saying? You don't come in like that. You come in like you come in ready to swing. Cause the way this beat is, right? This beat fire as fuck. You gotta do this shit justice.
I got to be modest. When I fly first class next to the pilot, I feel the highest, feel like I can fly.
See, you gotta shorten up your syllables a little bit. Too many syllables right there. What it ended up doing, ended up fucking up the melody. The melody sounded all jumbled up. Cause you kind of putting too many words in there. Just let that motherfucker flow. Let it breathe. Not let it the track breathe, because I feel like the UK people like, you gotta just let that melody go. You putting too many words in between. And again, I'm gonna give her a break. I feel like this is like an old track of hers, but I would have redid the shit. You know what I'm saying? If I could make something better, I know I'm gonna put it on my album. Nobody ever heard this before. I'm gonna redo it again. But understand, you know, if you can get your point across in a fragment, like a fragment line. That's not like a complete sentence, so to speak. But, the listener still be able to understand and comprehend where you're coming from. That's good enough. But don't sit up there and you just kind of like, no, that ain't going to work for me.
Such a treat, I'm a trick every time.
See, too calm. Like, you gotta go. Like, you can't just kind of just come with this, like, okay, like, I'm happy to be here, hi, like. Motherfucker, raise your hand in it. Like you a student too in this class. Raise your motherfucking hand, ask some questions. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you actually learn the material I'm teaching you. But bottom line is this. The delivery, I'm not feeling it. Kehlani, you got to do better.
But tonight we might act like we don't know better. Said tonight we might act like we don't know better. We gon' act like we don't know.
At the 109 mark, I would have made the hook right then and there. The verse was long enough. 109, I would have had a hook ready to go. When you hear the beat change into like a heightened part of it, see, everybody wants to know, artists, like, okay, if there's no timestamps, the producer don't put a timestamp, okay, when the hook is whatever, pay attention to when it's a beat is kind of like reading a story, right? You got the rise in action, you got the climax. The climax is normally where you're gonna put that hook at. So really, it's the heightened version of the beat. So when it starts off mellow, that's probably where you put your verse. Now, if the beat starts off heightened, more often than not, you want to try to put your hook there immediately. So you want to kind of I start off with my beginner ad lib, which is just me harmonizing. That's kind of my style of writing. And then I get into if it's already starting off a heightened part, like a heightened part where the instruments are very loud and grand, the grandest part of the beat. That's where you would typically put your hook at, if that makes sense. So at the 109 mark, when it went there, I would have went straight to the hook, because a beat like this, again, you gotta do this motherfucker justice. I'm not feeling Kehlani's performance. I'm not feeling the songwriting. I'm not feeling the melodic and cadence choices and the delivery. I'm just not feeling it. It's not enough energy, and the writing just isn't captivated. That hook at 109, when that heightened part come in, you gotta be ready to go. So you gotta really bring a track like this home.
Passenger riding solo. With the overthinking, that's a no-no. Got a horseback on me like I'm wearing polo. Giddy up in, ain't no ceiling when we getting up then. Oh, I'm the type your daddy said don't fuck with you.
See, too much singing, not enough rapping. So she's on to something here. Like that's how you come in. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't just now you fucking up the whole vibe. You ain't got my attention. You have my curiosity. Like, oh shit, and then you just showed me something. Oh fuck, it was just a man. I thought he was gonna come in with a Porsche, some motherfucking Honda sedan. It's a Honda Civic, man. Goddamn.
I stay still, don't ever pain on my wings. Make it official. We both young and crazy, babe. We don't wanna.
If that's Lil Mo, she sound like Talkbox. a little bit. I don't know why. It's like her voice is like in talk box. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, is that like a like, you know, like the talk box, like how motherfucking Roger and Zach used to have it, or is that her voice? And I can't tell the difference. So I'm just gonna let it play.
You should know better.
You want me to keep it real with you? And I don't mean to interrupt the GOAT verse, cause Vince Staples did his thing on this. I'm gonna let it go. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have had a motherfucking talk box in there, cause I had vocals ain't hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Kehlani ain't really delivering on her end. Then the singing is just kind of, it's a lot left to be desired in that. I would have just did like a talk box. Would have turned her shit to either a talk box thing, or maybe we just had like a talk. Somebody did like a talk box for that. I think that really would have brought it home.
Understood, don't gotta be explained from the hood. I know love.
It's got like a little 50 Cent The Massacre bounce to it. I ain't gonna lie. I like it though.
Hit one knee, cause I can't wait. Trust me, love me better than my last. Let me make your life a breeze. Let me make you laugh. If I catch the sinners, blow me kisses through the glass. Hey, dark times and the niggas past, but we ain't even gotta get into that. The moon full and the night is young. Party ain't a party if it end before you see the sun. Yeah, I got a feeling you can be the one. Hey.
It's kind of like Mace from top of the world meets 50 Cent The Massacre and just kind of meshed together. I like yo Vince Staples. You did your thing on this one. That's like you do a fucking rap feature. Don Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, take fucking notes, nigga. They should have had me in the feature. I would have danced on this one. This beat fire, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Kehlani should have had a better verse. Just delivery, songwriting wise, hook wise. Just everything. Kehlani was disappointed on this one. Lil Mo, I ain't feeling the vocals, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, they should have put your motherfucking voice to like talk box or something. And I ain't trying to disrespect her like that. I understand that she's a legend in her own right. People that know that they know, but her vocals just ain't really hitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe they sampled her song, so they had to kind of put her in there. But the vocals ain't vocaling, man. Vince Staples, man, this fucking verse golden, my guy. All right, Bored is the next song. My fault, y'all. I'm tweaking.
Maybe everyone here will call me crazy.
I would have delivered Crazy a different way. Instead of just kind of like space, she had a line, stopped at Crazy. I didn't get the creative approach to that. I would have just kind of like, I would have changed it up. So it just sounded like one complete line. Instead of doing that, stopping and then saying Crazy, it didn't work for me.
And my exes wanna see me in a padded room, but I think I need nature and a Valium.
Hey, that padded room line, I like it. I like it. If you know, you know. Padded room, crazy house type shit. I get it. I see you. Like, you see, that's the pen game. Hold on. The pen game pinning. The pen game pinning. I see you, Kehlani. I see you.
You do not get to turn the thing that saved my life and saved me from myself and my explanation for what's been wrong with me my entire life. You do not get to turn that into something for you to use.
This nigga's scared.
Damn, you scared the shit out of me. Do I have to call 911? 911. I need help. 911. Good song. Good song. This sounds like some shit that's like recent though, because there's been some controversy surrounding, and I'm not getting into that because I'm not a messy ass nigga like that. End of the day, I wish the best for her and all the parties involved. I'll do that messy shit. I heard a lot of y'all Kehlani stage like, man, I don't know what's going on with Kehlani. Why she take a picture with Chris Brown? You know, is she really doing this? Is she a serial cheater? All that extra y'all doing. I ain't getting into all that. Listen, her personal life is her business. Ain't got shit to do with me. But it sounds like some shit that's like somewhat alluding to that. And then I feel like that, you know, this sounds a lot like a Crash type beat. Like if you listen to the album Crash, it sounds like some shit that like could have been like on a deluxe track or some shit. You know what I'm saying? This feel like it was written recently and it's probably slightly alluding to what's been taking place. Again, ain't none of my business. I ain't commenting about her personal life. That's her. That's on her. You know what I'm saying? She got to do it, whatever. And some of y'all niggas really believe that she was putting her daughter through some what's her name? I ain't gonna really say because YouTube's flagging some shit. I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers got me. Y'all lost y'all fucking minds. I'm not sitting up here and tell you that I know these people. I don't know these people outside of the music, but I'm telling you right now, based on what the evidence that Kehlani has shown me, I will be very, very super surprised, shocked, appalled, disappointed, all the above. If she ever found that it was actually true. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't believe that shit. But if it was, you get my point. Let me just look for me. God damn, we're not even halfway through this motherfucking album. My camera about to die. My camera is ass. I need a new camera. Alright, the next I'm about to say the next form. The next song is Form of Youth with Destin Conrad, who's a friend and frequent collaborator of Kehlani and Child of Nines. Child of Nines about to get 911 called on him.
It's the top of the world too. Walk on wet sand, look back to see one set of footprints and no.
This shit makes it just as much sense as a fucking DJ Khaled intro. They didn't believe in us, so we had to let them see it. They didn't believe in us, so we threw them in the trunk and we kidnapped them and we threw their body in the river. They didn't believe in us. Get this half-ass shit out of here, bro. I understand. I'm telling you right now. As an artist, I've done skits, like little skits or whatever. Y'all hear when the music come out, I ain't spoiling nothing. It's hard. I don't know why the fuck it's so hard, but it's hard. But this shit right here, you could have did a little bit of like, come on now. Oh my God, what's on the wrist? Oh, chandelier. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. This shit is ass.
Here.
Hell no.
I pray for a satellite
I'm about to fast forward the song, boy.
because I see the best version of me through your sight. Moving through the world with your eyes.
Fix that a little bit. Moving through the world through your eyes. Or something like that, rather than just kind of like, eyes. Moving through the world with your eyes. That was weak on my part, but you get the general gist.
When I search for the sun, that it comes in the form of you.
She gotta take her time with that. I know the high part instrumental with you're supposed to have the hook came in a little fast. I would have took my time with that, especially because you're leaving all this unused space here, which is kind of bothering me a little bit. Like normally it's okay to let the beat breathe sometimes, but like there has to be a purpose of why you're doing it. I just feel like that this is like sounds like. This feels like you kind of ran out of ideas and didn't know which direction you wanted to go. So that's just me though.
You comes in the form of you. It comes in the form of you.
Damn, Dexter, this is ass. I'm trying to like, okay, he bringing a different energy. It sound good at the beginning. It's like, it comes in the form of Yo, you, what the fuck, niggas, you Soldier Boy? Like, god damn, Dexter, this ain't it, bruh. The form of you, yeah, comes in the form of you. Like, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Something that's like when you sing it instead of just, comes in the form of you. Like, what the fuck, you sound like a drunk-ass nigga on the, like, you sound like you, this nigga sound like, this how this nigga was recording the verse. Watch this. It comes in the form of you. You. I want you to pay your goddamn taxes. Now look, that was weird as fuck, I ain't gonna lie. But look, he sound like a drunk motherfucker. Oh shit, hold on, let me just film it. Hey yo, that nigga sound like this motherfucker that had way too many shots. Shot me my ass. Hold on.
Comes in the form of you.
He had potential, man, but this ain't it. Alright, man. This is gonna be the last song before I switch over to my phone because my battery's gonna die very soon. Let Me Down is gonna be the last thing that's gonna be filmed on this camera. The rest is gonna be filmed through my phone. So without further ado, let's get into it. I actually like Let Me Down, but I'm gonna double check to see if I actually really like it.
Baby, it's what I feel. Close to one another.
Real quickly though, and I don't mean to interrupt her. My ear is very attuned to mouth noise because I remember I struggled with it. Like I'm good now. Back in the day, my mouth noises when I recorded, I heard them shits and it's like, ooh, like fuck, like this shit is like that. This shit gave me like, bro, I would spend like 3 hours fucking. I would have like good singing takes and it'd be ruined with that one loud ass mouth click. That's about dehydration. It could be a variety. So it's eating bad too. Sometimes you drinking too much water, it can build up a saliva in your mouth. Like the mouth clicks is ooh, a pain in the ass.
Don't let me down.
with you, these tone switches, I'm not feeling. It doesn't add anything to the record. It just kind of like, it throws the vibe off. Like, I like this easy going, kind of like little meditation, little like music that's gonna put me to sleep. I like the vibe. I think you just sometimes less is more. Like, I don't like the tone switch there. I'm being honest with you. Travis Scott would fucking kill something like this. Or maybe a Kid Cudi. Just like maybe like a male counterpart that could like do like some kind of auto-tune humming and shit. Like some psychedelic rapper that could like kind of get into like a vocal. Like Tizo Touchdown or somebody. They could probably kill some shit like this. I ain't gonna lie. But like, maybe not Tizo Touchdown because his voice is kind of on a brighter spectrum. Maybe somebody with like a more of a lower tone probably. But like, yeah, Kid Cudi or what's that? They would have killed this for sure.
Don't let me down again.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When that motherfucker go acapella without the beat, it sounds fucking amazing. Like with the beat, this sound great, but with the acapella shit, ooh, spicy. Alright, y'all. So once again, my battery dies. We're gonna film the rest of the Kehlani While We Wait 2 reaction on this goddamn cell phone. The next thing is gonna be Around. So that's track number 9. Let's get into it. Good song. Like honestly, this nice, chill, mellow. Is something I asked my playlist? No, but I can't say it was bad. I have no complaints. Alright, next track is gonna be Ballin'.
And if only I could keep it for me and you only. I keep telling them you're just my homie. Let them think that I'm still by my lonely.
I ain't go. That was a weird ass skip of the track. I thought like 247 was gonna end and it was like, stop, doom doom doom. And it just scared the shit out of me low key. But anyway, it was a good song. Like nothing crazy, just it was simple. You know what I'm saying? Like not bad, not good, not great, not bad, just regular. All right, next song is gonna be First Life. Not too crazy on the tone switch,
what I'm giving, and you are worth every minute. It's only time that we're spending. Want me to be here? I'm willing. All of this love that
hey, this give me some like the ride going to church type vibes. I don't know why, it just kind of do. It's like that, you know, the ride, that 7 a.m., 8 a.m. ride. Y'all know go to church. That 7 a.m. that 7 a.m. playlist that be hitting right before you go inside the church, man. Hey.
If I wish them bad, I painted in red, hanging on to
Hey, real quick before I'm gonna let this song finish. One thing that's kind of bothered me is, okay, the track is 4 minutes long, and the way it is very church vibey. One thing you want to do, especially when you got a track as long as that, you want to try to put a hook in there, so that way you can really like. We'll try to put a hook, maybe some choruses behind it to like really bring a track like that home. Because honestly, people just, you know, it's really hard to maintain your attention at that 4 minutes if you just sound like you just kind of in this one tone the whole time. So it's nice to just throw in the hook in there to kind of really bring everything home. All right, so that was it. Next song is going to be Slow Dance. Good song. I feel like there's some opportunities there again. I think the biggest thing for me was the single was very, very strong throughout. It wasn't too much slip. Like the single was very strong beginning to end. You just got to throw a hook in there to really bring everything home with a track like that. So, okay, so next one, Slow Dance featuring Dixon. Slow Dance. It's reminding me of like one of them Khaled songs. How many gone through the night? How many?
slow down, slow dance.
I got to feel about to hit the skip button.
My hands, I want to dance the night away with you, my love. Let's
Not feeling how this track has started so far.
you can get
I'm gonna give it to about like a minute 30. If I don't really, maybe 2 minutes, it'll prove it. The beat switch. I'm not skipping this.
give you a flower.
I'm gonna skip ahead because I gotta. Oh shit! I was about to skip the song. Never mind. Oops. See, what I would have did with his part would have had an 808 beat switch where that motherfucker was gonna be knocking, like kind of like a I don't really know, but it would have been like on some like it would have been completely different. It would have had some bounce to the record. It's just boring. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm skipping this record. I seen what I heard enough. All right, next one is gonna be 8 featuring Flow. I already said my opinion on social media, but I'll listen to it again. I guess I love 8. The original song Kehlani, that shit's goated. The Flow thing, I guess we'll listen to it again and see if I was tripping or not. So, all right, the 8 remix. Remix.
I'm in the mood, 10 minus 2 with you. Had a taste and now you're on it like an addict. Got you hungry for it, feeding for it automatic. I ain't never really been good at mathematics, but I've been counting down the days until you get it in, counting all the ways that you've been in it in. Yeah, he booked the restaurant, but he wanted dessert for dinner. And you know why he uses time.
Too much singing. Too much singing. You go to melodic rap. Na 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 na. Like you gotta pick that motherfucking tempo up, pick the flow up, pick the energy up. It's just flat. You trying to sing. It's not a singing type of the flow you try to do. It's not a sing. It's melodic. You got na 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 na. Like gotta bring that motherfucker home. Like this why I hated this part. They fucked up the song. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have never did a remix, especially not with them, because Flow, talented ass group. I do think they're kind of too much relying on the Destiny's Child blueprint, but they are very, very. All 3 of them are they're a very talented group. They make good music, but too much on the Destiny's Child blueprint. That's neither here nor there. But on this track, you gotta rap. If you're gonna melodic rap, you gotta rap the right way. You're doing too much singing, that's drawing it out. It's not. It don't sound good. See, I would have came in the floor. Let's say the foreplay all day. I'll stay. You know what I'm saying? I would have continued on that path. I couldn't think of a line after that, but like you get my point. I would have stayed on that. You know what I'm saying? Sound like Hov. Yeah, they fucked up this song, man. So I'm done. Last track is gonna be After Hours featuring Ludmilla. So let's listen to that. Wasn't gonna like do a second footage, but fuck it, bro. Do it. What? That's how she said, nigga. I'm like, whoa. I don't know if he was black or not, but that's just crazy. Nigga. I'm like, what are you talking to me? You ain't talking to me, nigga. You ain't talking to me. The fuck you talking about? Nigga. Like, who's that? Who? Snoop Dogg in this bitch. Who? She's like, that's enough, nigga. All right, that's enough. She like, fuck out of here. She like, yo, it's my song, and I ain't gonna say a fucking word of English. I'm gonna say how the fuck I want to say it. And straight Espanol. Yo comprende? You know? All right, fuck you, cabrón. Anyway, moving on from that. All right, so overall, not bad. I thought the album was trash. My first list, I'm like, this shit is not hitting at all. The singing was stronger in the second leg. I feel like that a couple of the tracks were just kind of on the line of like borderline filler. It was just too regular. Again, I understand that as you approach the end of the project, you want to kind of tone things down. That makes sense, but it just can't be that fucking. It's too regular. A couple tracks were just. It was just too. It was too mid. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it wasn't bad. Would I consider this better than Crash? No, but it's not trash. It's okay. Is this a classic? No. But it was good enough. That's all I gotta say, man. Out of 1 to 10, give it like a 6.5, a light 7. Give like a 6.5 to a 7. I'm really kind of teetering between 6.5 and 6.6, maybe 6.7. I say 6.6 is a fair rating. You know, writing could have been better in the beginning. You wasted a lot of good beats. I'm saying with the writing, the hook that ain't there. Towards the end of the album, when you're just doing a bunch of singles, you got 4 or 5 minute tracks like that. You got to keep people's attention by bringing in some hooks. Otherwise, motherfuckers just gonna just doze off through like 2.5 to 3 minutes. I'm a type of nigga like, yo, I like to listen to long songs. I don't have no problem with long songs. Like, I don't care about 4 or 5 minutes. So I ain't Pink Panthers, nigga. So I don't have a problem with that. All right, so once again, Bandcamp, September 6th. Not only Friday do the goddamn Eagles risk their fucking lives. Fuck you, NFL, don't play. Not only the goddamn Eagles risk their lives in Brazil to take on the Packers on Friday. Season opener happens, I think, Baltimore, the Chiefs. I may squeeze that in. You know what I'm saying? I may squeeze it in. I may. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's pretty much it with that. September 6th, Bandcamp Shooting Star. Hold on. Fucked up my head. All right? So you make sure you're streaming that song. Stream that motherfucker. Okay? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure September 6th, you bring your ass over to Bandcamp. You stream my goddamn Shango. Okay? The first stream that's going to come out is the regular version, and the claim version is $3 on Bandcamp. You make sure you pay $3 because you take your ass to Starbucks to buy all that sugar-ass coffee. The iced coffee with hella sugar that give your ass a bunch of bumps. Got your face look like a goddamn Pac-Man maze. You can buy my motherfucking Shango. Okay? I'm out of here. Peace. Hey, y'all.